Alright, boys, so coming into the day, what I wanted to see price doing. As you guys can already see, price was really bullish right here. I was kind of bullish, but we also had this hourly bearish favorite gap right here. I wanted to see two things happen. Either price will disrespect this gap, so inverse this gap, and then we can actually um, see a pullback into some sort of 5 minute gap, or also 15 minute gap, and then take a continuation higher towards these hourly gaps right here. These are also unfilled gaps, so that is already nice. And if price will actually respect this gap, then we can actually look to take shorts towards this resting liquidity below. We have the low resistance liquidity right here. We have this gap, also this sell side liquidity resting inside the bullish hourly favorite gap, and we also have this unfilled gap. So really great target. I was kind of bullish, but yeah, this was my condition for today on the high time frame. So before the market even opens, what I noticed is that price actually swept this liquidity right here, which was resting inside this hourly gap, which is this one. Let me show you this one right here. And so my idea was that price already swept this liquidity. There is no reason for it to go higher. Also, if this respect this gap right here, then there's a high chance that price will go lower. And what ended up happening is that price actually closed below this gap, respecting this gap. It went higher right here, and it came to close lower. So right here, and there was this rejection block too. So this is really good because our stop will be protected inside this rejection block. And let me just show you how my entry was. So there was an investment video gap on the 5 minute, which as you guys can see did not break. And I did not take the entry on the 5 minute. I was actually looking at the 4 minute. And as you guys can see, on the 4 minute it did break. Why did I take this and not the highest time frame manipulation leg? Because of course we have low resistance liquidity right here. We have the sell side inside this hourly gap, hourly bullish favorite gap, and also this unmitigated hourly bullish favorite gap. And we also have low resistance liquidity here and also below. So price actually has a reason to go towards our TP. And as for the stop loss, as I said, we are actually inside this massive rejection block. Price failed to actually inverse this gap right here. And then, let me show you guys. And then on the 5 minute, price also made this 5 minute bearish favorite gap right here. So there's really only little chance for price to actually come and test this and then actually go lower, or it could actually break this, but as I said, there's really only little chance. And in this case, I think it is really worth it for you guys to risk the trade. But what I did is actually I entered this 4 minute, and then since there was this 5 minute gap right here, I mark the CE of the range, and then I just lower my risk to this. Actually, not CE of the range. What I'm saying, I don't know. This was actually the rejection block, and yeah, this was the CE of the rejection block. So my risk was around half. My risk about 500, and here is 250. And so this is what I did. And once price actually took tap into this manipulation legs low, I actually went break even. So yeah, right here, I got really scared here, but it is what it is. I actually went break even here, and also we had this 5 minute right here. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about this because, as I said, we have really good low resistance liquidity lower and fill gaps. So we have tons of confluences telling us that price will go lower, and also tons of confluences telling us that price will not go higher. Because as I said, a rejection block and this 5 minute favorite of two, and we have this liquidity. So yeah, such a nice trade. Yeah, the only risk was that I entered on this 4 minute, but I think it was worth it taking. So this was the trade for today. It's a banger trade, as you guys can see. It actually, holy shit, I think it went even lower. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I just got my piece of the pie, and I don't need anything else. We made about 1.34. And yeah, I just show you the result right here. I made about 600 bucks, and such a nice trade. Yeah, I hope you guys also took some winning trades. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, boys.